Hi guys, I'm here to do a really quick smoky eye look for you. It's gonna be a mix of golds, like neutrals, and a hint of black at the end just to make it a little bit more bold. I will warn you, my husband is here in the room and he loves to make appearances in my videos. So if you see him pop his head out in my videos at any time waving, that's my husband. Okay guys, we're gonna get started. I really don't prime my eyelids with any primer. What I do use is this 24-hour the color tattoos. It's an amazing thing. It really does hold everything together and it looks just like this. It's like this little gel. I do have a review on it on my channel, but what I do is I just stick my finger in the pot and just get just a little bit of product. This thing does tend to dry out very quick. So what I do is I just get it and then I just pop it all over my lid, just as like a cute little white. This is such an amazing product um to use by itself and also as a base. I absolutely love this product. It was recommended to me by my, I guess, aunt-in-law. She told me like I wanted to get a nude color and she was like, no, get the white, like it's amazing. And I was like, but I want nude. She's like, get the white, like you're gonna die. And sure enough, I got it and I died. Like it was such an amazing color. So once you pack it on your lids, as you can see, it's very bright. You can see it. You can wear it on its own if you like it just by itself. But since I'm doing a smoky eye, I am gonna cover it all up. And it really is really good to add something like this as your base, just because at the end it's kind of good to have something to brighten everything up. The hardest thing for me to brighten up is like my inner corners. So at the end, just with what's left, I like to just rub it in the inner corners. Just like whatever's left, just dab it on the inner corners to give me just like that little shimmer. Later on, if I want to go in with an eyeshadow, I know it's going to stick to it. But this is the area that tends to get always really dark for me. It's hard for me to keep it really light. So after I do that, I'm going to go in with this Color Tattoo Pure Pigments. I love this. I use it all the time, really. All the time. So you're going to need this. Well, actually, you can use any brown you have. You can use a brown glitter. You can use a brown shadow. And like a domed brush to pack it on. Some shadows, I have to tell you, you can pack it on with just your finger and it works a lot better. But right now, for the crease, I am going to be using this e.l.f. palette. This is an amazing palette. I'm just going to open it up. It is really hard to open. There. I'm going to open it up, take out the little makeup stick, and I'm going to use this color. It doesn't have any name, of course. I hate when palettes don't have names, but I'm going to use this color. It's this cute brown color, and I will tell you, the first time I used it, I put it on and I was like, holy smokes. Like, I did not imagine it was going to be this dark of a color. I had no idea that it was going to be this dark of a color, this like intense. It's an e.l.f. product. Like, I think I paid $3.99 for this palette somewhere, and I could not believe how good it was for $3.99. Like this color, I bought it, this whole palette, believe it or not, for only this one color, and it was so worth it. I absolutely love this color. Love. So what you're gonna do is you just put it in your crease and just continue to mess with it so they kind of look even. Blend it out. I like to concentrate it more here at the end because this is kind of where I need it to be a little bit more dark. And then here in the beginning, I'm gonna bring it in a little bit, and then just do the same thing on this side. Concentrate here in the end and then bring it forward. If you feel like you need more, you can go in more at the end and then just bring it in over. And then just try to get it, like pick it up and connect it to the bottom, just so you don't have any white peeking through. Just get it and pick it up at the bottom. The white, the Too Cool color, that's the name of the color. It's just an amazing color. It really brings out like a nice little shimmer under any shadow that you put it under. It really does just bring out the color, makes the color even that much better. So once you kind of just smoked it out the crease, you don't have to use this palette. You can just use any brown. You can use a bronzer. You can use a brown eyeshadow. You can really use whatever you have. Even if you have a lip liner and you want to use it, you can just draw a line and then blend it out. You can blend it out with your fingers. You can really use whatever you want. A lipstick. Lipsticks are a lot creamier. So if you want, you can use a lipstick. If you have this really dark brown lipstick, you can put it over. And then if you have a light brown color, you can just dab it on. It'll really intensify the color. You can really use whatever. Don't feel when you see a video that you have to use those exact same shadows to use and to get the look. No, you can use any brown you want. And just know, get the brown and you put it in your crease. Get the brown and you put it in your crease. Okay, so next I'm going to be getting this the color Tattoo Pure Pigments. This color is, you know what, I don't even know. Oh, it's Breaking Bronze. I love this color. The only thing is that it is powder, so I always just use what's on the lid. Always just use on the lid. All this is really just powder. It's like in this shaker form. I've really had it for a long while and it does last you. The only thing is, if you are putting it on the car and you have your AC, let me tell you, like, that shit's gonna fly. You're gonna have to move your vents a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick up a little bit with a domed brush. If you don't have a domed brush, you can use your finger. Most most eyeshadows, they work better with your fingers than with a brush. So if you don't think it's working well with the brush and you don't like it, just dip your finger in it and pick up the color. This one, I'm just using the brush because I know it packs on it because it's powder. I blow it off just because it does have a lot of fallout, so I don't want all that to get on my foundation. Usually I almost always do my foundation second. Just let my eyes get done first and then do my foundation second. But in this case, I needed to do my foundation first. Here I'm just packing on the gold all over my lid. I'm packing on the gold all over my lid. This is such an amazing gold color. And I'm going to bring it almost to the ends, but not quite. And here, if you want, you can just bring it a little bit, but later on I'm going to go in with that with just like a tipped brush. So I'm just going to pick up more of the gold, blow it off. If you're one of those people that's all into hygiene and doesn't want to blow into brushes because it's ugly, you can just dab it off. But I recommend it if you've already done your foundation, just because it does have a lot of fallout. It is a powder. So here I'm just gonna dab it on and just pack it all on. It does give you the most amazing color. If you have fallout, you can always go out and we'll fix that out later. Blend it out under your eyes, whatever happens. Just pack on the color. If you feel like one's darker than the other, one has more gold than the other, you can fix them out and even them out. But there you have that. It's just such a cute little natural look. Now once you have like the line, you can see where it goes from gold to brown. If you feel like you've gone too far out or too far up with the gold, you can always go up with the one you used to shade and just fix the tips. Just fix it, darken it up a little if you want, bring down the golds a little bit, whatever you want. You can make it your own. If you don't want to go as high, you can go lower. If you're someone that likes to bring your shadow all the way up, then you can totally do that. Next, I am going to get a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to use this Wet n Wild shadow. And this is such an amazing shadow. It's super pigmented. So what I'm going to do is just get the tiniest amount in this little tipped brush. This little tiny tipped Sonia Kashuk brush. Just gonna get the tiniest amount because I'm telling you, this is super pigmented. This is the color Panther. Just gonna get the tiniest amount on the brush, like this tiniest amount. Blow it off. You have to, if you've already done your foundation, you have to blow this off, just because this is super dark and super intense that the fallout can ruin your makeup. What I'm gonna do is just dab it on right here at the end and just create like a crease look for me. Dab it here at the end. Just here you can make it more intense. Close it off and then just bring it very lightly across. Very lightly. Just like that across. And then just intensify it here at the end. And there you go. Just intensify it. So then you go pick up a little bit more of your black and bring it to the side. This is such an amazing color, and it's 99 cents. Like, Wet n Wild, this is the most amazing black eyeshadow. Look, I have lash glue stuck at the edge of my eye. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that. Oh, girl. There I got it. I had just taken off my lashes like last night. Okay. And then you bring it in and just create this crease. If you don't want to create the crease, you really don't have to. I just do because my crease is so light that I can barely wear eyeshadows. I have to do this step. So what I'm doing now is just intensifying the corner and just bringing it up, intensifying it and bringing it up, making a cute little triangle shape. If you feel like you've darkened it way too much, or if you don't want to use such a black color, you can always dip it a little bit in the black and then just go straight and dip it into brown. Dip it into a brown shadow, or just use a really dark brown shadow. I like using black because it just gives it a little bit more of a smoky look, a little more of a fancy look. But if you do not want to do that, you can totally skip this step and just use whatever dark color you want. You can use a dark brown if you have a really nice dark brown color, or even what I use for the crease, you can always put it here on the side. And that's about it. Just make sure you bring it out. And just lastly, what you can do is, I personally get a wipe, and I just get like a baby wipe. I always have them laying around, or a makeup wipe, or whatever you want to use. And I get it and I just straighten out the edges a little bit. If you feel like you want it a little bit off, if you want it a little bit high, you can always straighten up your edges. If you can just fix whatever that you think you overwent on, you can straighten your line a little bit. If you're gonna wear a winged liner, this really does help you correct it, as you can see. If you're doing liner, this is such an amazing thing to do, to just straighten everything out. And that's about it, guys. This, you have your amazing little look, and that's it. You just throw in your favorite mascara and your favorite eyeliner and you're good to go. So you guys have an amazing day. If you guys need anything, comment below if you want to see a look, or if you have any questions, just let me know. Bye, you guys. Thank you.